hood life or jug life. Them man see you at the wrong time, you could die. If you stay on your grind, you really could shine, but you might lose it all cause of jealousy and red eye. I save my pounds and my pence. When the rainy days come, there's always an expense. Grew up watching from over the fence, but I made the climb and found friends. You ain't where you would like, stay on your good side. You can't waste time trying to build a good life. I hope you feel good as much as you look nice. You had some bad times, but they made a good time.
Was that you singing on Good Good?
Yeah.
Was that the first time?
The first time I've sung on a tune?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think. Nah, it's not. It's not. It depends. It depends. I don't think it's. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Is there anything else I've sang on? Not really. I wouldn't say that's so much like. I don't know. It's perspective of how much singing you think it is, isn't it? Because obviously it's just a chorus. But yeah, it's me singing on there. I usually sing on a few of my tunes, like if the tune warrants it, or that's how I've been inspired to write it. Yeah, basically, Hospital sent me a bunch of beats, and I was just kind of going through them. And usually the way I write is like I kind of wait for inspiration to hit me in it when I'm listening to something. If I kind of know, usually I know straight away whether this is something I can write to, innit? And that was one of the beats in the folder that I was like, yeah, this is a bit of me still. I can express myself on this kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? The flows and the words just kind of start to come, and you just write.
So explain that. So how does it go down? Does the producer send you material and then you try to think of it as an experience that would match that? Or is it some other configuration?
I think it kind of depends, you know, to be honest. Usually, a lot of the time, I kind of like sometimes if I get a beat, like producers will send me stuff in it, and then I'll go by if I go by like the name of what they call the beat sometimes. That can help give me direction with the inspiration, or it's just whatever kind of comes to mind, to be honest. I think it's kind of hard to explain. I just write. I usually hear something and then I'll write to it. Like maybe not always on the spot, but usually once the inspiration hits, I kind of go all the way through the tune, kind of thing. When it comes to music making, I kind of just like I don't really like to force anything, to be honest, because then it starts to feel more like.
I can't hear you, man.
So can you hear me now?
Yeah. Say that again.
Yeah, I like to kind of just let the music thing happen, to be honest. I don't really. I'm in a group chat with like my producers and manager and all that kind of stuff, but it's not always business kind of thing, innit? We're more friends alongside what we do. But I kind of just go with the flow. Like I wait until people send me beats. Like a lot of people will just be like, oh yeah, I made this with you in mind, or I've got a few beats here. Do you like any? Or even I like to go to like events, so I can listen, so I can hear stuff that people have produced here, things that I may not have heard before, and then it kind of broadens my horizons to what producers I might be into and all of that kind of stuff. I think it's like, for me personally, being an MC around, that's my favorite thing about Bristol, is that I can be an MC around so many banging producers. It's kind of hard not to be inspired and try your best to make good music. You know what I mean? Like you can go to a small event, you know, like depending on, like even the other day I went to the Pierre Bourne event he did in Bedminster.
Who?
Pierre Bourne.
Never heard of it.
You know, you heard of Playboy Carti, yeah?
Yeah.
You know the producer that made Magnolia?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? That's his tag, innit? Him, Pierre Bourne. He's probably one of my favorite producers still. Like him, that sound, I love that sound, that the 808 heavy sampled instrumentals. That's definitely my top. That's top tier for me still. But I went to his show the other day, and it's just like I've gone there, and there's just producers there that I've worked with in the past and are working with now, because everybody's just a fan of music and different types of music. Even none of them make like trap rap beats and all that kind of stuff, but they're there listening because it's what they enjoy, innit? So I feel like it's because everyone is talented and they also have a varied taste of what they like and where they probably draw inspiration from. For me personally, there's no pressure, or because I feel like how I view music and the music that I make is it's an expression of myself and where I am and how I feel. It's not so much a conversation. It's more I say what I say, and if you like it, you like it, and if you resonate, then you do, and if you don't, then you don't, innit? So I wouldn't say there's any pressure for me to kind of put certain things out or sound a certain way or say certain things to make sure I'm staying in the light that I need to stay in. Because if I'm not meant to be there, then it's not for me, really. You know what I mean? Like it's as simple as that for me. I just make music, man. I make music. I say what I say, and I put it out there, man. And that's why I say I'm blessed, innit? To continue to be ascending in what I'm doing, because I'm just being me, man.